Break. 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Say.
On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, echo. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Go.
Looking to throw. Tomlinson. And he's going to go down again.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Double dog. That's the way. There you go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, orbit. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Woo-hoo. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tomlinson is going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Prescott. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53, Mike.
2nd and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
218, chop it. Check 4, check 4.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 1st down. Tomlinson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
1st down, Saints.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this 1st quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Who that? Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Out. We're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Smith. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yes. 53, check 53.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Prescott on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's coming, double up. Hey, check 24.
short yardage. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go! 8-3.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
There we go, kill.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
The tackle by Brian Burns. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing again. Tomlinson. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kicker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You don't want none, baby.
Go. Down.
2nd and 4. Oh, the spin. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Tomlinson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slant. Watch the...
Let's go.
Second and 1. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike,
Ready to go.
On first and 10, Tomlinson. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second and 10 now from the 27.
we own it.
Prescott now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54.
Check Mike, 54.
Prescott to throw it. Airing it out for Hearns. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You remember me? You remember me?
On second down, Prescott again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, team 6, Lee Griffin.
Throwing on first down. Tomlinson, quick slant, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. From the gun, Tomlinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
There we go. Go right in.
56. Check 56.
We ain't giving up nothing. 47.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Mike, 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Pull it high.
36. Shoot.
Rock it.
Check.
Hey, wahoo. Yo, you hit it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Alpha.
Don't get nervous. 51.
Sit up. Let go.
Looking to throw on second down. Tomlinson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stays on his feet, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Jet bombers, with a two-jet bomber.
Mike, 55. Check.
Now.
On first down, Tomlinson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54.
Yeah.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. We're going to 54. One here. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 51. Let him know.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tomlinson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Orbit. Go get some. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Tomlinson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
This is McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
To throw on 2nd down, Tomlinson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun, Tomlinson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 47.
54, Mike, 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Check three.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check. Going to 53.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
53 is the mic.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Wahoo! 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
You can't block me.
1st down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
We're going to 54. 1-8. Then we're going to 53.
Show me that. Check your hot read.
Under.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Check 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the